One thing I did want to ask you about, you had some wars with the Braves in those years too. Now, producer Victor, he's a Braves fan. We'll forgive him. He's a diehard Braves fan. 2005, that game 4 that went 18 innings, you pitched in that game in relief.
There's one. That's a top 5 game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. No, I wasn't even. I remember we had there was no batting practice on the field because they painted the playoff logo, repainted it, so nobody was going to hit. They were doing all their work in the cages. It was a late report time. Pettit was supposed to pitch. If we don't win the game, Pettit's supposed to pitch in Atlanta the next day. My number 3 had a playoff football game, so I did that. I got to the stadium. I hadn't ate all day, and I remember getting there trying to find something to eat. They didn't have any spread or anything out. And I don't wear my jersey or my spikes in between starts. They lock them up because my jersey started getting stolen and my stuff started getting stolen. People doing a grab and whatever. So they would lock my stuff up. And we start going through this game and it starts to get a little crazy. And Phil Gardner, our manager, Scrap Iron was running out of players. And he thought if somebody got on one of the pitchers that, I might go up and bunt or pinch bunt. But anyway, I'm standing next to him. I got my tennis shoes on. He goes, "Hey, go get your spikes on. You got your jersey on underneath that jacket?" I said, "No, Skip, they lock it up." He goes, why don't you go get it? And I go, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm not kidding. Go get it." So I go down, I put my spikes and stuff on. They go, then the game changes again. Now it's getting deep. I think Ausmus hit a home run off the chalk line out there in center or something to tie the game up. And now Hickey's like, "Hey," and I look around and Pettit's nowhere to be found. I go, "Where's Pettit at?" They go, "Well, that's what we're going to tell you. You might be pitching. If this thing doesn't work out, you might be pitching tomorrow on short rest in Atlanta because Andy's got the flu, can't take his head off the pillow. He's sick." They go, "How does your arm feel?" I go, "Well, I haven't touched a baseball. I just got here." I said, "I'm actually looking for something to eat. I'm starving." And I said, "Well, let me go find out." So my family's up in the box, and I called my oldest one who got drafted by the Astros, and he can catch. So I asked Kobe. I got on the phone. Had him call the suite. I said, "Tell Kobe to come down the back of the stairs of the stadium, meet me in the far back hitting cages. I got to throw." So Kobe's like, "Are you really, Dad?" So he comes down. I start playing catch with him, and he's a hitter. So I throw about 20 pitches, about half speed. And I go, "Yeah, I think I'm fine if I got to pitch tomorrow." And he goes, "Really? You're going to pitch tomorrow?" And he goes, "Hey, there's a bat right here." And it was like Lance Berkman's bat. And Kobe's like, "Dad, throw me like 10 pitches, right? I want to hit. This would be fun for me to hit here in your cage. This is the first time doing it." So I start throwing to him without realizing it. Next thing you know, he and I are in a father-son match. He hit a couple balls really good and flipped the bat on me in the cage. I go, "No, get back in there." I start winding up.